Hello students, this is Grijesh Kumar Mal, lecturer in English in Sri Gandhi Vidyalaya, Inter College Bachrawa, Raebareli. Dear students, today we shall study a famous story, The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde, which is prescribed in class 9th. First of all, I would like to introduce you about the playwright Oscar Wilde. Actually, Oscar Wilde was an Anglo-Irish playwright, novelist, poet and critic. He is regarded as one of the greatest playwrights of the Victorian era. In his lifetime, he wrote 9 plays, 1 novel and numerous poems, short stories and essays. Now come to the topic, The Happy Prince. Actually, The Happy Prince is a story of a statue of a happy prince covered with gold and many fine jewels. When the prince was alive, he was very happy. After his death, a big statue of his was erected on a pedestal. From there, the statue of prince could see the entire city, and at that time he saw the miseries of the people. He saw the poor people, the homeless, their hunger and starvation. The prince was sad to see all these miseries, sadness of the people. So, in this chapter, we shall study the story of the Happy Prince. So, if you are ready, let us start the chapter. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the Happy Prince. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes, he had 2 bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Actually, gilded means to covered with, or you can say that something just like coating. And hilt means the handle of a weapon or tool, especially a sword, dagger or a knife. Actually, the statue of the prince stood on a high platform overlooking the city. The prince was called the Happy Prince because when he was alive, he always remained very happy. Upon his death, a big statue of his was erected in the center of the city in his remembrance. The statue of this Happy Prince was covered with thin layers of gold, and instead of eyeballs, there were 2 bright shining sapphire stones. In the handle of the sword, a bright ruby stone was placed. Come to the next paragraph. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. Actually, swallow is a teeny bird. Although it is not a human being, still the writer is referring to it as he and his. He says that all the friends of this swallow had flown away to Egypt 6 weeks ago. This bird did not go with them, but later it thought of going to Egypt to his friends, so it was on its way to Egypt. Then what happened? All day long he flew. Here he is referring to swallow. Flew, and at night time he arrived at the city. Where shall I put up? He said. I hope the town has made preparations. Actually, this bird kept on flying on its way to Egypt, and at night it reached the city of the happy prince. It wanted to stay somewhere for the night. It thinks upon where to stay at night. The bird says that hopefully the city has made some arrangements for it to stay. Obviously, the bird does not mean what it is saying. We can say that probably the bird is being humorous. Now, come to the next paragraph. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. I will put up there, he cried. It is a fine position with plenty of fresh air. So he alighted just between the feet of the happy prince. Actually, now when this teeny bird saw this huge statue of the happy prince, it thought of staying there for the night. So the bird thought that it was a good place spent at night. There was shelter and a lot of fresh air. So the bird came and alighted. It stopped and sat it in between the feet of the statue of the happy prince. Here you can say that he stayed at the feet of the happy prince. Now come to the next paragraph. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around and he prepared to go to sleep. But just as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. What a curious thing, he cried. There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. Then another drop fell. Actually, when the bird sat in between the feet of the happy prince, it was surrounded with gold. So the bird thought that it had a better room made of gold because it was surrounded by gold all around. As it was about to sleep, as it was putting its head under the wing, suddenly a large drop of water fell on it. The bird was surprised because all of a sudden a drop of water fell on it. It thought that neither was it raining nor the rainy season was going on. The swallow could not believe this because the sky was not cloudy and the stars were shining. Just then another drop of water fell on it. Then what happened? What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said, I must look for the good chimney pot. And he determined to fly away. Actually, the swallow thought that the statue was useless because it was not able to protect it from the rain. So he thought he should not sleep under the statue. The swallow thought that it was better if it looked shelter in the chimney of the house, and thought to move away from there because the statue was not able to protect from the rain. But before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell, and he looked up and saw, what did he see? The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. Who are you? He said. I am the happy prince. Actually, before the bird flew away, the third drop of water fell on him, and it looked up. What did he see? Let us find out. As soon as the bird looked up, he saw that the eyes of the happy princess statue were filled with tears. These drops of water were the tear drops falling off the statue's golden cheeks. Golden cheeks. When Swallow looked at happy princess' face, it was looking beautiful in the moonlight. The little bird's heart was filled with pity for the weeping statue. It asked the statue that who it was. The statue replied that it was the happy prince. Then what happened? Why are you weeping then? Asked the swallow. You have quite drenched me. The swallow thought that the statue was the happy prince, but it was crying. The bird asked the statue that why it was crying. It added that it had soaked it with its tears. Now come to the next paragraph. When a statue replied, when I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue, I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. My courtiers called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was, if pleasure be happiness. So I lived and so I died. And now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high that I can see all the ugliness and all the misery of my city, and though my heart is made of lead, yet I can't choose but weep. Actually, the happy prince narrated his story to the swallow. The happy prince said that when he was alive and he had a human heart. Human heart means the heart which beats. The heart which beats is alive. At that time, he was not aware that tears were and what sorrow was. He was not aware about the tears. He did not know what tears were and what sorrow was, as he lived in the palace where there was happiness all around. All the people who used to work in his court used to call him happy prince because he used to be happy all the time and he had not seen sorrow at all. And he said that he lived happily and died in happiness only. When he had a human heart, he never cried. He was not aware what tears were because he had seen happiness only and never faced any sorrow. Now, when he was dead, it means the people of his kingdom had put him so high in the form of a statue on a pedestal that he could see the whole city and the ugliness of the city. He could see that there were so many people living in misery. There were so many people living in lack of food, hunger, lack of money, homelessness. Now, when the statue's heart was made of lead, a metal, although it did not have any feelings, then also when it saw all the sadness, it became sad and wept. Now come to the next paragraph. What? Is he not solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. He was too polite to make any personal remarks. When the happy prince was telling his sad story, The swallow was thinking about something else in his mind. The bird wondered that the statue of the prince was not made of solid gold. It was surprised. It thought that from outside the statue was covered with gold, but as it said that the heart was made of lead and not of gold, it realized that it was hollow and was not made of solid gold. It saw that the statue was very sad and was crying. So he did not make any personal remarks. It did not comment anything about the statue because it was giving the value of the statue's feelings. Then what happened? Far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Low musical voice. Far away in a little street, there is a poor house. One of the window is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. Her face is thin and worn, and she has coarse red hands, all pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. Seamstress, a woman who makes a living by sewing, सिलाई करने वाली ladies. Actually, the statue continued its story. It spoke in a very musical voice that far away there was a house of a poor woman. The window of her house was open, and it could be seen through the window that she was sitting near the table. Her face was thin and she was tired. Her hands were rough and had become red because they had been pricked by the needle. The woman was a seamstress. Now come to the next paragraph. She is embroidering passion flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maids of honor to wear at the next court ball. In a bed in the corner of the room, her little boy is lying ill. He has a fever and is asking for oranges. His mother has nothing to give him but river water, so he is crying. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened to this pedestal and I cannot move. Sword hilt. Sword hilt means होता है the handle of the sword. Pedestal, it means raised platform. Actually, here the statue is saying that the woman was embroidering flowers on a gown of the queen's maid who would walk along with the queen during the court ball. The statue said that the lady who was embroidering the gown had a little child who was not well. He was suffering from fever and was asking his mom to give him oranges. His mother was very poor. She had no money. She could only give him water, that also river water, and that is why the little boy was crying. So the happy princess statue requested the swallow to take out the ruby stone from the handle of its sword and give it to the lady. It added that its feet were fastened to the platform because of which it could not move. Now come to the next paragraph. I am awaited for in Egypt, said the swallow. My friends are flying up and down the Nile and talking to the large lotus flowers. Soon they will go to sleep. The swallow replied that he had to go to Egypt. Its friends were waiting for it. The swallow said that its friends were in Egypt. They were flying near the Nile river and talking to the large lotus flowers which grew there. Soon they would go to sleep, and so it wanted to reach Egypt at the earliest. Now come to the next paragraph. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you not stay with me for one night and be my messenger? The boy is so thirsty and the mother so sad. The statue requested the swallow to stay with him for one night. He asked him to be his messenger and work on his behalf. He said that the boy was very thirsty and his mother was very sad. So it should go and give the ruby stone to her. I don't think I like boys, answered the swallow. I want to go to Egypt. Once again the swallow opposed his request and said that it did not like boys. So why should it help that boy? Moreover, it had to go to Egypt. It means swallow. Now come to the next paragraph. But the happy prince looked so sad that the little swallow was sorry. It is very cold here, he said, but I will stay with you for one night and be your messenger. Thank you, little swallow, said the prince. Actually, the happy prince was so sad that swallow felt sorry for him. It said that it was very cold there, but it would stay with him for one night, and the next morning it would do his work. The happy prince thanked him. So the swallow picked out the great ruby from the prince's sword and flew away with it in his beak over the roofs of the town. Finally, the swallow took out the ruby stone from the happy prince's sword, and the bird took the ruby in its beak and flew over the town. Now come to the next paragraph. He passed by the cathedral tower, where the white marble angels were sculptured. He passed by the palace and heard the sound of dancing. As this swallow was on its way to the poor woman's house, it passed the cathedral. Cathedral is a church, and on the church tower, white-colored marble angels were sculptured. Then he reached the palace. He crossed the palace, and he could hear the sound of dancing from inside the palace. A beautiful girl came out on the balcony with her lover. I hope my dress will be ready in time for the state ball, she answered. I have ordered passion flowers to be embroidered on it, but the seamstresses are so lazy. When this swallow was crossing over the palace, a girl came out on the balcony along with her lover. She was hoping that the gown which she had given to the seamstress for embroidering would be ready on time. She was talking about the same gown on which that lady was doing embroidering, to whom the bird had to give the ruby stone. He passed over the river and saw the lanterns hanging to the mast of the ship. At last, he came to the poor house and looked in. What happened? Mast, it means sail of the ship. When the swallow flew over the river, ships also came along the way. Lanterns were hanging on their sails. Finally, the swallow reached the woman's house. Then what happened? The boy was tossing feverishly on his bed, and the mother had fallen asleep. She was so tired. Tossing means turning left and right. The boy was suffering from fever, and for that reason he was not able to go to sleep. So he was turning left and right on his bed, and his mother was very tired due to working for long and had fallen asleep. In he hoped and laid the great ruby on the table beside the woman's thimble. Thimbles, a metal or plastic cap with a closed end. Actually, the swallow put the ruby stone on the table near the thimble. Then what happened? Then he flew gently round the bed, fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. How could I feel, said the boy. I must be getting better. And he sank into a delicious slumber. Slumber, it means sleep. Sank means drown, but here it means the boy in going to sleep. After keeping the ruby stone on the table, the swallow went near the boy as his mother was sleeping and no one was taking care of him. It shook its wings near him, because of which the boy could felt the cool air and felt better. The boy felt that he was getting better and went to sleep. With this, we can make out that the swallow was a kind-hearted bird. It is a clear example of swallow's kind-heartedness. Then what happened? Then the swallow flew back to the happy prince and told him what he had done. It is curious, he remarked, but I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. Now the bird felt warm. It says that it was very strange that it was feeling little warm enough, though the weather was very cold. That is because you have done a good action, said the prince. And the little swallow began to think, and then he fell asleep. Thinking always made him sleepy. After listening to Happy Prince, the swallow started thinking, and when he started thinking, he felt sleepy, because whenever he thought, he used to feel sleepy. Then what happened? Come to the next paragraph. When day broke, he flew down to the river and had a bath. Tonight I go to Egypt, said the swallow, and he was in high spirits at the prospect. Prospect, it means thought of something. Next morning, actually, the swallow bird went to the river and took a bath and thought that night he would reach Egypt. He was very happy. He visited all the public monuments and sat a long time on top of the church steeple. Steeple is meant high tower of the church. So the swallow, as I have told you that the swallow was very happy. He visited all the monuments of the city, and finally he went and sat on the high tower of the church. When the moon rose, he flew back to the happy prince. Have you any commissions for Egypt? He cried. I am just starting. When it was night and the moon rose in the sky, the swallow went to Happy Prince and sought permission to leave for Egypt. Then what happened? Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you not stay with me one night longer? Now again Happy Prince requested Swallow to stay with him for one more night. Then Swallow answered. What he answered? I am waited for in Egypt, answered the swallow. The swallow replied that he needed to go to Egypt because his friends were waiting for him. Dear students, I think it is enough for today. We have studied today much about the story of a statue of the Happy Prince covered with gold and many fine jewels. Now we shall discuss the rest part of the lesson in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.